Oh yes, it's so nice to finally be off work and get ready to play the game. Chief, what are you doing?
What? I'm just working on some infinite content while you was at work.
What do you mean you're making infinite content? Let me see. So this is the Halo content you've been working on for 3 hours. I got something for you when you come back in here. Chief, 343 just dropped a Cortana leak.
What did you say about Cortana? Now what the fuck?
So now that Chief's occupied, let's get into the video, shall we?
What's going on, everybody? Austin's back with another exciting Halo Infinite video. In this video, we're going to be discussing the 5 predictions that I believe we will see in the future of Halo Infinite. What are you most excited for in the release? Let me know down in the comments below, and most importantly, let's get into it. Number 1, level requirements for certain areas of the ring. The main topic of Infinite at the moment, besides playable elites, is what does it mean for the world to be semi-open? How can I explore the ring? And can I really fly a Banshee across a gap of the destroyed ring? As 343 had talked about in their previous update on Inside Infinite, they really took a lot of inspiration from levels in the Halo campaigns, like that of the Silent Cartographer on Halo Combat Evolved. Basically, the concept of it is that there is more than one way to complete the mission, along with different paths you can take and different objectives based on your decisions. With the world being semi-open, I believe there is going to be some sort of player ranking system to where you can only access certain parts of the ring when your minimum level required reaches that threshold. That also makes room for players to level up or upgrade their abilities to take on a greater fight with the Banished. The possibility of there being another stronghold by the Banished that you can only take on without being consistently impaled to death by the Skewer over and over and over again. Finally, this also clears up some space for 343 to implement some new DLC centered around a ranking system to be able to create new challenging missions, side objectives, possibly even new enemies. I mean, we can never tell. We got so much time with this game, and it hasn't even came out yet. As well as access to many new areas of Zeta Halo. So that includes maybe even possibly new biomes, new areas, you know, there might be little islands, fragments of the ring that we can land on. I mean, there's just no telling. The opportunities are infinite. Oh no, I'm funny. Number two. This is gonna be this hasn't really been talked about as much as I thought it would be, but I'm thinking the Flood is gonna make a comeback. Yeah, the Flood. I really do think the Flood's gonna make a comeback. I do think we haven't seen the last of the Flood though. Although what we thought would have been the end of the Parasites was when Chief and Arbiter activated the Arc on Installation 08. Little did we know that prematurely firing the ring wouldn't cleanse the Parasite for good, it only slowed them down. Here, take a look at this article I found. So in this article it says, the strongest piece of evidence that suggests the Flood may be in Halo Infinite is the fact that, based on numerous hints from the trailers, the game is very likely taking place on Installation 07, also known as Zeta Halo. Look, spoiler alert. This Halo ring has significant ties to the Flood. Firstly, it was where the Primordial, the last surviving precursor that later merged itself with the Flood Gravemind, convinced the Forerunner AI Mendicant Bias to become a Flood ally in the Forerunner Floor War. Okay. Secondly, prior to the encounter between the Primordial and Mendicant Bias, Zeta Halo was also home to special Flood research facilities that Master Builder Faber, leader of the Forerunners, used to try and find a cure for the Flood by purposefully infecting ancient humans and using them as test subjects. Due to the horrors of the facilities, they were collectively referred to as the Palace of Pain by the humans. So the Palace of Pain, you know, that thing you see in the back of the artwork, suggesting, basically saying that inside that Palace of Pain is locked up Flood. You know, could be anything from Flood combat forms to carrier forms. I just think at some point we're gonna run into the Flood. I don't think they're not gonna be a part of Infinite. Number 3, social spaces. This is another thing I don't think people really talk too much about, as well as social spaces. I believe that social spaces are going to be a big, like, let's say you take control of a banished stronghold or a banished outpost. You can then use that space as a place to where, if you've saved Marines, you can regroup with your Marines in that area and use all them as like an asset to go into the next mission. Or if you're teaming up with friends in a co-op, you can have them join in, and when they join in, they'll meet you at that certain social space. Okay, so yeah, I believe these are going to be a key component of Infinite as well. simply because it's gonna give us a area to kind of manage our own. I just feel like there's too much going on in Infinite not to have these spaces, just for, like I said, to keep track of the Marines you saved, friends that you make to come play, to join in on a co-op session, whether you need help with a stronghold or you need help with completing a side mission or completing a main mission. I just feel like these places will become a very valuable asset to the game. Okay, and number 4. What better way to start off Halo Infinite than starting a new game mode? I've caught a lot of slack about this. There's been some people that have understood, there's been some people that haven't. But I do believe that Halo Infinite is going to get a Battle Royale game mode. Now, am I going to say it's going to be the exact same as the other ones where you're able to have fully customizable weapons, camos, and all that? No, I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination. But I do believe a game mode similar to that will be implemented within the 10 years. And it's crazy to think that it wouldn't be. I'm not the one to say it needs to happen at launch, but I do believe that if Halo is wanting to make that transition to have more newer type of players to join in, then that's going to be the way to get them and pull them in. I'm not against it. I'm 100% with it. I think it would be a great addition to the game. I don't think there's really any loss out of it. I mean, the only thing that takes away from it could be that could be the only thing the game is like focused on is one game mode, which would really suck. But at the same time, I feel like they should take that leap and jump into it and try this new type of game mode out and see how the Halo community likes it. For me, it's been 75-25. 75% people don't agree with it, 25% do agree with it. But I feel like you can only play big team battle and the Warzone for so long. I just believe that Battle Royale is a supreme game mode, and if we really want to get the eyes of more players and more big content creators, we're gonna have to follow suit and jump on this train. And finally, number 5, the end game. What I think happens in the end game is that, say, the end of the campaign, you finish it, you've done all the main missions that you needed to do to complete the story. I think that at the end of that, you'll receive some type of reward as to being able to either A, customize Chief and give him new armor, new helmet, new shoulders, or they're going to give you the option to create your own Spartan, use your own color, use whatever. I just feel like at some point there's going to be some sort of customization implemented. Not to say it's okay to just run Chief the whole time, but I think that they will give us sort of our own kind of... I think they'll give us our own sort of run with the game, and we can play it how we want to play it with our own Spartans. Yeah, that's about it. You made it to the end. I appreciate you so much for sticking all the way through. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, or hopefully you just enjoyed listening to me talk, or if you just enjoyed the intro, hey, I appreciate you either way. If you could, please do me a favor. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, hit a like, hit a share, drop a comment. Let's talk about it in the comments. If you think there's a prediction that you think is going to become true, like if you think Avery Johnson's just going to come back and just come guns blazing down the ring. If you ever want to catch me, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Twitch. Want to follow me on socials and keep up with me? They're all down here in the description below. But thank you guys again for watching this video, and I'll see you Starside Spartans. Dude. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I'll take it. Keep pushing. Where the fuck's that? I know it's on. I know they spawn on that right side. Nope, right there. Oh, you fucking asshole. Leave me alone, Dino. Leave me alone. I don't want no problems. Just leave me alone. One down. Oh my god. Double. Oh my god, no. Let's go. Triple. Let's go. Where's the over? Oh my god, I can't believe I survived that. What the fuck just happened? Holy shit. Oh my god, that was crazy. Wow.